morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good for a Saturday morning. I thought I would hop on here and share with you guys how I make my cards for my diamond drills for my diamond paintings that I save. I make these. I've been making these cards that have the tabs. They're very easy to make. You don't need fancy machines or anything like that. All you need is a couple of things. Well, a few things, but nothing major. If you're a crafter, you probably already have this stuff. Got my coffee here. My cup says, "Welcome to my happy place." Yes, welcome to my happy place. This is my happy place in my craft room. This is where I enjoy being. I enjoy the quiet. I diamond paint. I do journaling. I make journals. I don't tape everything anymore. This diamond painting is what I'm comfortable with. So that's mainly what my channel is about nowadays. And I hope you guys are joining me. So let me show you how I make these cards and quit yakking. I hope you're having a great Saturday morning. It's been pretty quiet here so far. It's kind of cool outside. There's ice on the porch. Okay, what you will need to make these cards is let me raise you up just a little here. Make sure I'm getting you in here. Is a cutter. I have a Cricut. You can use any kind of paper cutter that you have. I just have this one. I have two, but I'm using this one because it's smaller. Actually, I have three. I have a guillotine. Guillotine? It's huge. Anyway, I got this. And you need either this or a punch. I don't have a punch, a tab punch, but I have this, and it works great. So let me show you guys what I do. You also will need cardstock. I almost forgot to say, this is just 60 pound. You can get the heavier. The heavier you get, probably, you know, if you go, no. This is not 60. It's 120. I apologize. This is 120 pound cardstock. If I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it out. It's been a while since I purchased it, and I want to make sure I tell you guys exactly what weight I am using. Yes. Okay, it's 110. This is what I have. I'm glad I pulled it out because I was telling you guys wrong. It's 110 pound cardstock. I got this from Walmart. It's 150 sheets in here. It cost me $10.97, I think it was. Anyway, that's what I'm using. But if you get, sorry, gotta put it back. If I don't, Hayden will be drawing on my cardstock paper, and I won't have any. But if you get the heavier weight, it's going to, of course, your tabs are, let me try and say this. Your cards will be stronger. You can also laminate them. I'm not going to laminate them because if I have one tear up, I'll just make another one. They're easy. But anyway, let me get into this. First, I take my paper. Now, I have mine marked because I use this a lot. So I took a pencil and I just drew a line. Let me bring you down a little. I just drew a line with my pencil. That's all it is. I just took a lid and drew it. That way, you know, if I don't want it there, I can erase it, wash it off. I have an X over here, just a little X. Let me get this in here, where I line my paper up. Now, I have different markings here. Some are for ACT cards. Some are for other things, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, I take my paper and I line it up. Okay. First, I do this mark first. I apologize, I'm kind of off this morning. I do the pencil mark. This is a 2.5 wide or long, whichever way you want to say it. And I usually will do several. My blade's getting a little dull on me. It's going to be time to replace it before long because I've been doing a lot of cutting. Okay, usually from a strip of paper, I usually have this much left that I don't use. You can see by the way this here edging is, you can tell by that how your blade needs to be replaced. So look over it. I'm going to get a new blade eventually. I save that to use in my crafting. I make a lot of notes, so I actually have a little thing on my desk that has a lot of those in there. Okay, then I take this. Let me double check. I will always like to double check to make sure I'm using the right line. Okay. Because I do have a lot of markings. Okay. And then I cut them the length that I need them, which is the 4. And you can cut them, you can have them longer, you can have them shorter. This all depends on you. And, you know, there's different ways of cutting your paper, too. Depending on how you cut your paper is how many you can get. Okay, we cut the paper the long way. If you go the other way with your paper and cut a strip, it's the same thing. You're just not going to have any waste. So you know, and if you do, it's like very teeny tiny bit. So how you cut your paper depends on you. You just have to remember the 2.5, which is usually what most of your ATC cards or your playing cards. That's usually how wide they are. The 4.25, I think that's 4.25. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna bring this way up because I'm not good with this. I believe this is 4.25 right here. And anyway, all you need is those measurements. Or if you know how to make an ATC card, then you already know what measurements you need. This is going to be a video with very little detail because I'm not good at measuring. But I'm just showing you. So measurements can be done in different ways. How you do it is up to you. Let's see. I'm going to, I didn't finish cutting these. I'm not going to get my cutting Drop my scissors. Luckily, I have more right here. I didn't cut these other ones, but I'm going to take just a second. You can even cut these with scissors. Once you get your measurement, you can mark your measurement, and you can cut with scissors too. You don't need fancy cutters. Scissors will work too, and a ruler. Your ruler will have the same measurements. Very simple. It's your 4 1/4, your 2 1/2. So it's, if I can pick it up, 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's all you got to have. And your scissors. You don't have to have a Cricut cutter or any other paper cutter other than a pair of scissors, some cardstock. Also, with this, now the way I do it is I take my card and I put it at the 1/2, right, which is right here. And I just press it, which gives me this, okay? That isn't what I want, right? Okay, so I take my scissors and I cut that off, and there's my tag. There's your label tab. It's that easy. It's simple. And you can do several of these really quick. I have done 1,000 of them. Because I did 450 for Stacy. Well, I've done 900 and something. Right at 1,000. And I plan on doing a few more so that we have extra. Once you get your labels made the way you want them, your tabs, and whether you use a cutter like mine or scissors or ever how you decide to do it. I went on Jones Painting, Jones Diamond Painting, which I will put a link in the description below. She has under her video these labels, and you can print these out. Stacy sent me a pack of sticker paper. This is just a 8 by 11 sticker paper, just like the cardstock, only this has a sticker sheet to it. And what I did was I printed my labels out, which was very easy. And then I have this, but you can use any kind of cutter, a knife that you have. I would suggest if you have one of these to use it, but it will make your blade dull. So if you don't want to dull your blade, use a Zecto knife, I think they're called. I also used this. And what I did was I took a ruler and I put it just past the color spot, right like that. I put my blade just a little bit out, not much, just enough to cut, and then I just went down the paper along the ruler. The ruler helped keep it straight. Now, you don't want to do that fast. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. You just want to go down. And then you just simply move it past the next one until you have them all. Once you do them that way, you just simply turn it in this direction. Go up on the top part, and since I haven't cut that, it'll be easy to show. Let me make sure I'm in the camera for this. This right here has not been cut. It's been cut down. But you see, this isn't cut. But let me show you. I go just past the numbers. And I'm not worried about being straight and perfect. These are for me. And I just don't put a lot of weight. And I do have to be careful because I will cut my ruler. That's why I use this wooden one, because if I cut it, it's no big deal. It's from Dollar Tree or Walmart. It didn't cost maybe $1, maybe 97 cents. So if I cut it, it's no big deal. But then you see I have, okay, I didn't bear hard enough. Now, if you have a flat ruler that has a metal to it, which is what I just put up. Well, come on, Jackie. Every time you try to show somebody something on camera, it's not going to work. You want to put pressure, but not too much pressure, is what I'm saying. That time it cut all the way down. And then that way, these will peel right up. See? There's your sticker. And since I'm not using this sheet, I'm going to move this out of the way because I've already started a sheet, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I got to put this knife up. Hayden's coming later, and I don't want that laying out. Not that I think she'll touch it, because she's pretty good about not messing with that kind of stuff. But, you know, still got to be careful. Okay. Then I take my cards, and I counted these out by 20. Where's my, there they are. I counted them out in 20s. That way I know how many I got. If you're doing a whole set, I believe you need 445 of these for a set. Now, if you are doing, let me think a second. If you're doing the rounds and squares, you'll need about 900. So actually I did 1800. Yep, because I did 2 sets of rounds and 2 sets of squares. So Stacy and I both would have a set. So you'll need about 1800 of these cards. You don't have to use them in your squares. You don't have to use them in your rounds. I mean, you can take and just cut. You don't even have to have a tab. You could just take and cut a 2x4, put your number up here, and put it in to divide it. It's ever how you want to do it. Stacy and I like the looks of these and wanted to do it. What I do is I take a card, and these are the numbers that I'm working on right now. And I just peel my label up. I use my tweezers to help me place it to where I'm getting it in a good spot and I'm making it even. And I go to the next one. It's really, really, really not hard, you guys. It's very, very simple. And it, to be honest, this is relaxing to me, to sit in here and do stuff like this. I'm doing this because I didn't want to start another fall painting. And I have my Christmas painting ready to go. I've already worked on it a little bit. But I decided, since I had got all my stuff in, to work on making these cards for our for dividing and our diamonds. I put this on the wrong side. These will peel up. Now, the longer you let it set, it will become permanent and it will be harder to peel up. But if you do make a mistake, you can peel them up and place it on the right side. I don't try and put them on perfect. I'm making these for me and Stacy. Now, if Stacy doesn't want them to be, if Stacy wants them perfect, she hired the wrong person. Because Mom's not perfect. For some reason, all of a sudden, I'm putting these on the wrong side. Probably because I'm yakking. But what I'm doing is alter. Whoops, that one's really wrong. Now, what I do, if I have to peel up a sticker more than once, you see how sometimes it'll rip the paper. I'm glad it did that because now I can show you what I do with this. It doesn't hurt your card because, again, it's not about perfect. It's about making the cards. Just get your glue. Watch my glue not come out. It happens when I'm showing stuff. Put a dot of glue on your sticker. That's all you got to do. Just put some glue on it. And it will stick. And it won't come up. That's all you got to do. And you have a minute. It's still wet. You can adjust it. See? Now that sticker will not come off of here. It probably will stick better than the ones I've been doing, to be honest. So that's what I do if I mess up and I need to, peel it up a couple of times. And believe me, I do that a lot. My cutting isn't the best, so I even cut into the stickers sometimes, and if I do, I just put them down anyway, but that's it, you guys. That's how easy it is to make these, and Joan provided us with the labels, and it takes a little bit, but if you're stocked in your, if you make cards and stuff like that, and your own stickers, you already have everything you need to make these. Another thing that I do is, as I am doing them, I put on here, see, this is the hundreds. On this little card, I wrote 200. Now, those stick up just a little bit higher. Let me get them where you can see them. Than the regular cards. That way, they're divided, and they'll be easy to flip through. Very easy. Very easy. I just thought maybe this little tutorial would help somebody make their own dividers for their diamonds, because I can't afford to order them already made and have them shipped to me laminated and looking pretty. I just can't afford it. I wish I could. I would love to support small businesses getting started with YouTube and Etsy and all that, but I just don't have the funds to do all that. And shipping is getting so outrageous everywhere. You can't even mail a letter anymore without putting 2 stamps on it, which is, it's crazy. And it's going to go up. They say it's going up for Christmas, and it's going up again after the first of the year. If it keeps going up, I use Amazon for most stuff, y'all, because I pay a subscription with Amazon, and I have Amazon Prime, so I don't have to pay extra shipping. So it helps a lot, believe it or not. But anyway, I just thought I'd hop on here and just do a little tutorial and show you guys how I make my cards. That's all I got. I hope you guys are having a beautiful weekend. I'm going to go get Hayden here in a little while and just hang out with her. And so I will catch you guys in my next video. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. You'll probably be watching this on Monday, so I hope your Monday and the rest of your week is great. Otherwise, you may, you know what, I don't know when I'll post it, let's just say. I never know when I'm posting my videos. I record them, I pre-record them. So, anyway, don't forget to pray for those on our prayer list. And pray for me. I could use your prayers all the time. This has been a difficult week. It's just been a difficult week. A lot of memories going on in my head this week. If you watched my last video, you understand. Anyway, don't forget to check out the giveaway video. I will be drawing on November, Friday, the 4th of November. I will be drawing for the October giveaway. So be watching for that. Be sure and watch for Stacy and I are having an event for November and December. It's just a fun diamond paint with us, craft with us, crochet with us, whatever you do. Just hop on, listen to us yak while you're doing your craft. No, nothing major. Just having fun, and we all going to need breaks. Even when we have company and we're preparing for holiday meals and all of that, you're still going to need a downtime. So if you have a downtime, put us on and craft with us for just a little while. Anyway, you guys have a great day. God bless each one of you. Smile to those who you meet. Be kind. Kindness goes a long way. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, y'all.